I spoke a while back about a user I'd encountered on Twitter that was posting recurringly about the ongoing Yemen genocide, and I've explained the circumstances before that 3 years ago the Houthi rebels were able to oust the government, which was an ally of Saudi Arabia, and so the butthurt Saudi Arabia uh, citizens decided to, or rather its government, to block off the ports to Yemen, which stopped them from being able to get new food and medicine while destroying their hospitals, schools, and mosques via airstrikes, and that the U.S. was supporting this conflict, and that more often than not, Republicans in recent years, ever since Trump's been in office, have decided to vote to keep this going. There was a bill back in March of this year that majority of Republicans voted against, a couple of Democrats as well. And one of the things that this woman would say is that, if we're going to have two parties that vote the same, what's the difference? Because people like to associate a particular party with an ideology. But if you had a Democratic president start this conflict, which is what happened with Obama, and then have it continue under Republican, what's the difference? And there were a lot of people on Twitter that responded to her with vitriol, with hatred and rage, saying that she was, holding out hope for a region that she had nothing to do with. And I realized they are exactly right. So I have a message to her and to everybody else that does not live over there who feels it's screwed up to purposely starve children, deprive them of food, and to have over 800,000 people afflicted by cholera. Stop! Don't care anymore. Stop having empathy. Don't talk about it anymore. Don't tweet anymore. Be okay with the U.S. government murdering all these people. Like that we're bombing 7 countries. Turn your brains off. Support one party. Have no concern for anyone but yourself. It's that simple. They were absolutely right. We've made the mistake of caring too much. And I couldn't believe that it took me that long to figure it out. That when I was going up to these people and saying, hey, look, both sides voted to keep this going. Don't support this because it's a bad policy. And they would tell me, hashtag vote blue to save America. Hashtag keep whatever red. And I would say, look, both people like this one thing. And a lot of these people would voter shame. They would say, oh, you got Trump because you didn't vote for Hillary. Jimmy Dore actually had a really good point. He said that back in the day, the way elections used to work is you would have two people, and one of them would be really different from the other one, and you get excited about whichever one you liked, and then you would go out and vote for them. But now it's you have to vote for whichever one sucks the least, or you get told you're a horrible person. You didn't vote. So, again, the message to that is, vote for the lesser of two evils. Don't have an ideology. See a D or an R and pick the person that way. Stop thinking critically. Don't examine issues.